rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell report with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
You already know, you know what I'm saying? Got another special show, wonderful weekend. You know how we doing today. There'll be a guest appearance today. So when it's time for that, we load our guest in. Until then, we're gonna go ahead and move smoothly into whatever Big Brother Teddy tell us we gotta do.
Start off with that I told you so segment.
Ooh.
Got a couple of them in there.
Okay. So
And we all picked a lot of the same games. You know, we all had the same. There's a couple of different ones in there. And I guess
go ahead and start. Share this. We go ahead and start. So bam. Got Clippers versus the Wizards. I chose the Wizards. Y'all chose the Clippers. This your time.
yeah, let's start them off.
Yeah, I knew Bradley Beal wasn't probably gonna make an appearance, so well, Bradley Beal. I don't think Kuzma and Porzingis is enough.
Man, Kawhi Leonard has been on a mission since we said something about him. He's been putting on some decent numbers, and he's steady, like you said, getting back in there. The more minutes he play, the more comfortable he get. Clippers gonna be a dangerous team. The more they play, the more he keep doing what he doing, gonna be a dangerous team. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard was top 5 players for years.
Did you
Trying to
see
get
soon as
back in
Kawhi
there.
come back, Paul George out?
I'm saying Kawhi Leonard, Paul George
But he
has been
is
top 5.
walking back into that. Yeah, he is showing you he one of them guys.
Kawhi Leonard been top 5 players for a couple of years, for years back then. He's trying to get back in their bag.
Yeah, he's not just looking like a guy right now. Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't a guy. He was top 5. So he's showing you like, look, all right now, I can put this ball in the bucket. So told you so with that.
All right, next we got the Heat versus the Spurs.
It's really on that. Next one would be the Mavs and the Cavs. Yeah, I got me with you. I ain't mad though, but go ahead.
So for the Mavs versus the Cavs, I think, that was easy for me. They met up before, haven't they? Yeah. They had met up earlier this season, like a week or two ago, and the Cavs won. I feel like the Cavs got a better team. So yeah, that was easy pick for me.
Even though no Luka, they won by 1. You answered one of your questions that you wanted to have answered about this young guy. Yeah, you answered that question. That Kemba question got answered. I'm gonna say.
I like the minutes.
That Kemba question got answered.
I like the minutes he played. That's big.
But he's a bucket. He might be a little guy, but one thing he can't do is be a point guard in the NBA and know how to put the ball in the hoop.
More important than them points is the minutes.
He can always put the ball in the hoop, no matter how little he been, no matter how bad his defense been. Kemba Walker puts the ball in the hoop since UConn been making people fall. Like he been there.
I ain't even really mad at that. Yeah, I also got me on the Jazz and the Bucks. That's another one. Jazz and the Bucks. Yeah, I got me on that.
I think that was an easy pick. You see it, the Bucks got they ass whooped by the Grizzlies, so the Bucks had to come out and make a statement. And that they did. They came out and made a statement without Giannis, without Middleton.
Yeah, but either way, say Bobby Portis was the best player on the floor.
Yeah. Either way it went, they still had to make a statement.
Yeah, and they did. They have a nice team over there. If you look, Bobby Portis is he's a nice guy. He's nice off the bench. He has numbers off the bench, bro.
Yeah.
Even though he started that night, he been putting up down there 15 and 8 off the bench all year. So
hey, we're seeing y'all Wiseman and Moody for Bobby Portis.
I take him, man. Hey, we're different with Bobby.
So yeah, that was just simple. The Bucks is gonna bounce back. That's simple.
But them Last one for Saturday is the Pelicans versus the Suns. I was telling brother Deuce over there, I gotta stop sleeping on Devin Booker just because Chris Paul on the court. That man gave you 58 of them things. He gave you 58 reasons. And not only did he give you 58, because we expect that from him. That's not a surprise. What's the surprise is he gave you 58 with Chris Paul on the floor for so long. Look like they can play together. And then they was beating one of the best teams in the West. So I told you, don't sleep on them Suns. They always gonna be top 3 in the West. Dangerous team when they got Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. So them type of numbers, Chris Paul on the floor, it's looking promising.
It says something. It says something when you beat a team when they actually punch it back. Mm-hmm. It says something to beat a team when they good players are playing well and your good players playing well, and that's a real matchup, not just a blowout or he had a bad night. No, they was hooping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Moving to Sunday. Let's see. Y'all pick the Celtics over the Magic. Y'all pick the Pacers over the Knicks. Y'all pick the Nets over the Pistons. And then y'all Warriors. They pulled. Shaking my head. He ain't been consistent, but y'all got it. Go ahead.
All right, so we got the Warriors. And yeah, I mean, we like I said, when we played the 76ers, when I seen us, had that lead or cut that large deficit down, I seen a lot of light in that game. A lot of light in that game. And I'm like, yeah, we're postured pretty decent. And without Steph Curry, they don't have an NBA guy, you know what I'm saying, to rely on. They got to get back to playing basketball. Jordan Poole is that guy, which is why he got that bag. Klay Thompson is still on the floor. That's what people not remembering. And granted, Klay Thompson doing Klay Thompson things where he's shooting 17 shots, giving you 17 points type thing, right? But he's still on that court, so he still creates a threat. And all these other pieces that they're molding and developing, they're coming together. So the other thing you got to think about is over the past few years, they've gone playing without Klay Thompson. So that's not a question anymore. They've gone playing without Draymond. That's not a question anymore. They've gone playing without Steph Curry. So with all of that preparation through all those injuries, you see what they have. So I'm not too concerned. Everybody counting them out, I'm not too concerned because really they win by 20 or 30, but you've seen them try to take that classy role by taking their foot off the gas as they approach the end of the game. What you got, Quill?
Yeah. Basically that. Watching players be able to take and step up and take pieces and play their part in the game, nice. Like, even though DiVincenzo only gave you 5 points, he still got you 6 assists. He contributed 2 steals. Jordan Poole, we know what he's capable of doing. And then Draymond had 15 in the first half. So when you look at players stepping up, veteran players that savvy, players that don't look like they overmatched in their role when they step into that role. Yeah, it's gonna be nice when we get to that playoff talk and all them boys there, basically. We ain't seen Wig and them any. Steph gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? So when them boys get back and they still the same thing that happened last year. Steph went out, Poole went on a tear. And we walked into the playoffs with a confident team. I love it.
Yeah. You also got the Bulls versus the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves, I ain't even see that game, but man, 150 points? That's crazy. I know the type of NBA we in now, but that's crazy. Anthony Edwards, that's the guy right there. Yeah, you're 37, 11 of them boys. Yeah. They just got depth right now, even with Cat being out. See the bench put up a lot of numbers, unlike the Bulls.
He got a bunch of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in double figures. It's no way. Kyle Anderson, look, he had the worst night. Of the people that was really in the game, he had the worst night. Everybody else had a good night.
65% from the field, though. I don't see many people teams losing if you're shooting that high percentage.
Bro, if I play against a team and one player 6 for 8, 1 4 for 4, 13 for 25, 10 for 14, 4 for 5, 3 for 3, 5 for 7, 6. Everybody was. You never see everybody hit. Like it was raining on them. Cal Anderson was the only person 1 for 6. He took that percentage down. Everybody else was fire and hitting. That was warm ups.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're not gonna lose games shooting that percentage. So
it was 53% from the 3. Shot.
Man, you're not gonna lose a game shooting almost 70% from the field. So shout out to them boys. Shout out to them boys. We all picked the Nuggets.
Yeah, one player missed a 2-pointer. Of all the people that had misses on their team, the only misses they had were 3-pointers. Kyle Anderson and one other player missed a 2-pointer. He hit everything.
You're not losing.
You had Anthony Edwards. I mean, he was cool. He was 13 for 25.
Well, yeah, other than that, yeah.
But he had almost 40 points.
He went crazy. But other than that, D'Angelo shot 10 threes. Everybody was fired.
On me. So I think that brings us to the end for the Told You segment. Now for the wrong calls. Starting off, the Mavs versus the Cavs. What you got, Ted?
Really the Wizards, but I did it. Hey, look.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh yeah, me. My bad. We start the Wizards. My bad. So the Wizards. I was just showing love to Bradley Beal. He 3-1-4-2, 3-on-4, grandpa over there. So I was showing him love, but at the same time, doubting the Clippers because you don't know what you're gonna get. You heard what we were saying about Kawhi Leonard a few episodes ago, and he come and put on something like this. Ain't nobody expect that from Kawhi. So me doubting him, I made the wrong call, humble enough to say that. So now we get into the real action, the Mavs versus the Cavs. What you got?
Don't do that. Reaction. Kawhi been on a turn lately. Hey man, I got the wrong call with them boys. It's only because Luka ain't play. But I'm not even mad because Kimba stepped up and gave you Luka-like numbers. 30 something, 5 and 7. Like I'm more impressed with the minutes played. 42 minutes coming off of that type of energy with that type of intensity. I'm liking what I see. So I take that wrong call.
Okay. All right, next wrong call. We got the Jazz versus the Bucks. Wrong call, Jazz boy. Jazzy Jazz.
With no Giannis and they still get scraped like that.
Or Middleton.
Yeah, but Middleton, no Giannis and you get scraped like that. Man, that's a wrong call on me. The Jazz was fired at the beginning of the season. I thought they at least have enough pieces to put something together. So, shout out to the Bucks.
All right, wrong call. Pels versus the Suns. We chose the Pels. Pels are hot. Suns struggling. I mean, you get 50 points. You get 58 points from Book and Chris Paul don't play. You like, okay. But Chris Paul playing and you get 58 points from Book. That's like, but this is the Book that should have showed up against the Mavs. This is the Book that should have showed up the first game against the Pels. So the thing is, yeah, he had this game, but can he have games like this consistently with Chris Paul on the court? Because is this the norm? No, it's not. It's not. I don't know why it doesn't work, but it's not.
He might be able to put some solid numbers.
They've been playing together for some years.
He don't always put some numbers up because he'll score. But he talking about the Book that we saw half the month last month and the one you saw last month the other night. That Book is gonna be there night in and night out. And as we seen,
no.
Not buying it.
So Book showed
But he
up. We
gave
made
them
wrong
Pelicans,
call.
them boys. He gave them
Yeah, he did get
buckets.
the Pelican boys that. He gave them that business. And the Pelicans had a good, like I said, the Pelicans played a good game too. Like,
So
yeah, 30 from Zion, 27 from McCollum. It was
was a
scoring. It
game.
was hooping.
But before we exit out of that, I would like to say I like to see the spice that D Book added at the end of the game. Because remember, Zion did that windmill or that 360. You see D Book pulled up from that three from deep, and then he looked back at him and was like, "Try that shit again." So the thing is, that's the last game that they got against each other. But I like the beef. It's
I
simmering
hope they see each other in the
nice.
playoffs.
Yeah, it's simmering
That's a
something
playoff
nice.
matchup. I'm looking forward to.
Potential rivalry on some childish shit. I fucks with it. So, all right, next round call. We moving into Sunday. We chose the Celtics over the Magic. We were wrong. Celtics not only lost 2 games in a row for the second time within a week, but 2 games in a row to the same team, and this team ain't got shit on the Celtics. How do we make that wrong call?
Banchero gave you 30+ points.
Banchero's coming for
I'm
that
gonna say
rookie
it,
of the year.
30+ points.
But look,
We don't see that.
Look, Mathurin ain't putting up numbers like that because Banchero ain't just score. Banchero was doing his thing. He said, "No, JT, say no more. Say no more." So I think they looked at it. The Celtics looked at it and said, this is a team. They're not one of the top teams in the NBA, period. JT going to get you some rest. We should be able to handle this. And they were completely wrong.
Listen, I ain't gonna call it, but talent wise, they may have one of the scariest front courts. Talent wise,
You talking about the Magic?
The Magic. They young.
Bro, look at the lineup.
Talent wise,
look at the lineup. 6'4" point guard, and from that point, everybody's 6'10" and up. You got 6'10" Banchero, 6'10" Wagner, the younger one, Franz, and then his brother is 6'11". Then you got fucking Bobo 7'2".
Bruh, when Wendell Carter gets back, they have Apollo, Wendell, and Bobo as they 3, 4, 5. All of them can shoot.
Did you see that spin with that dunk Bobo did the other night?
Bruh.
Hey, you was
they
right.
All 6'10" and above too.
Wembanyama opened the floodgates for that guy.
Bruh, they told him scary.
Because it's crazy. Before Wembanyama, Bobo was in the league. He had all the potential. He just ain't never got the playing time.
Never got the time, bro. When they look, they have a scary lineup over there. They do. And then Mo Bamba, they got 7-2 coming off the bench. They can shoot the 3. He had 3 blocks tonight. 6 rebounds.
He just 7. It's Bobo that's 7.
7, bro. Yeah. Even 7. He got defense and shoot every position. Everybody on their team can shoot the ball. Not just every position. Every player on the Magic team can shoot the 3.
But that's off the crazy. Magic, onto the Celtics. The other thing is, I think they're trying to find their groove into working Al Horford back into it and working Robert Williams back into it. So I'm not really sweating them too much. Trying to get them back into the swing of things. It's a patient process. So we made the wrong call, so we'll go on to the next one. We chose the Pacers over the Knicks. Over the Knicks. Wrong call.
Yeah, Knicks hoop.
Knicks did I think a lot of people expected them to do at the beginning of the season. Mm-hmm. That's what they did that game. So
they 3 stars play star. They play bad. They play star basketball. Yeah.
What they got to do is figure out how to do this all the time. Yeah. What you got, Ted?
Yeah. I don't see them doing. They bench gonna have to do more in order for them to keep winning. But they definitely gave the Pacers. Yeah, gave the Pacers the work. It was a close game though.
So they gave the Pacers the work, and then the Pacers ain't show up like that because that rookie, Nembhard, I think is his name. He ain't show up like he did against us. So the Pacers, Mathurin ain't show up like he can some nights. So,
but everything was close game. The only reason the Pacers lost is the free throws.
Nah, but if Mathurin has one of those nights and Nembhard has one of those nights, they win that game.
Yeah, because even if Halliburton have a regular night, Halliburton was 5 for 16. Mathurin 4 for 16. Even though Nembhard only shot 5 times, but
he's been more aggressive. That's how he got that starting spot. All right, next round call. The Raptors versus the Warriors. You're going to take that one. Sweet Ted. Going to take that one.
And J Poole ain't been consistent like that. So no Steph Curry. I ain't see that happening. So with Siakam being back and no Steph Curry, defensive team like that, with them being at home, it's not crazy. Y'all Warriors fans, so y'all gonna ride with y'all boys. But anybody else would have been like, man, that's a tough hill to climb. With
But
Siakam being back and no Steph Curry, that wasn't no walk in the park where we'd be like, yeah, the Warriors got that, especially
I
y'all
wouldn't.
going on the road. So it
I
roll
wouldn't.
call for me.
I wouldn't have predicted a blowout, but I
Not
predicted the
necessarily a
win.
blowout, but
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have predicted a blowout. I'd have still went with the Warriors winning, but I know you extra salty because they beat your team with no Siakam.
I
So
ain't salty.
yeah, you
Everybody else would
salty.
have said the same thing. No Steph Curry, y'all going on the road, and y'all ain't been good on the road against a defensive team. And Siakam back,
But the
been
other thing
back.
you had to factor in too, arguably one of the best defensive players they didn't have, OG Anunoby. And when I was watching that game, the analyst that was covering that game kept talking about how the Raptors don't have full rotational players, and I'm like, you gotta be a Raptors fan because you sure ignoring the fact that this Warriors don't have their best player, and then they don't have another primary player,
We
huh?
have both our All-Stars from last year. Yeah.
So I got tired of them saying that. But yeah, on to the next round call. The Bulls versus the Timberwolves. We said the Bulls. Look, I'm hopeful for the Bulls. Y'all got the better team. No Cat, no Rudy Gobert. You know, y'all got the better team. I don't know what it is. If y'all waiting on Lonzo, you can't wait until February for Lonzo. Y'all need to figure something else out. But they need a point guard. That's evident. They need some damn defense. That's evident. And I think it's evident they got something going on that, you know what I'm saying, it may not show to some, but if you're really paying attention, this team shouldn't be struggling like this. Because this basically the same damn team that was playing last year.
Yeah.
So
as athletic as DeRozan and Zach LaVine are, they should be better defenders.
yeah. They should
Ain't no
be
way you can
stopping
give up
something.
150 points
They ain't playing no damn defense. It was an
to a
all-star game.
team. They don't even shoot threes
defenders,
like that. So what are y'all, man?
I can't imagine too many people in the NBA blowing past Zach LaVine if he's playing. If he's locked in, committed, I can't imagine too many people blowing past DeRozan, blowing past Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
Y'all should be better defenders. You just don't want to play defense.
On me.
150 points. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think that right there concludes our room call. Told you so segment. Had a lot of great games going on, a lot of good stuff. You got the 40 points, 27 rebounds, 10 assists from Jokic with only 5 turnovers. The third player in NBA history do something like that. You see D-Lil putting up his numbers, Kawhi making a hell of an appearance. So a lot of great basketball happened over the past few days. But that concludes this segment. On to the next. What's up? What you got for us, player?
This your question. Did the Mavs duck smoke with the Cavs? What do you
Did the
mean by
Mavs duck smoke? So when I looked at that game and I seen, oh, the Cavs already beat y'all. So let me find the night when the Cavs beat the Mavs. So I looked and seen, I said, all right, so they running it back. And then I saw no Luka. And then I saw no, who else didn't play? Spencer Dinwiddie. I said, dang. Why wouldn't they play these two? Why wouldn't they play them two players? No Luka, no Spencer Dinwiddie. So then I'm gonna go ahead and show you this real quick. Hold on, be patient. So now you see this right here. 105 to 90. That's a 15-point difference. That's what they did to y'all. See if I made it bigger. Make it bigger for those who can't see. 105 to 90. That's what they did to y'all. Okay? In your house. So I think they looked at that game and said, we gonna be in their house. They starting they dogs. We not finna mess with them guys. We not finna mess. We not gonna waste Luka's time going out there giving us, what did he give us? 35, 6. So that's like a low-key marginal gain for Luka when you're looking at these numbers. Plus five turnovers. So this is what they did. So he scored, but he wasn't able to do none of this. So we're not gonna exhaust Luka just for us to get our ass whooped again. What we gonna do? We're gonna rest Luka. And that's what they did. They rested Luka because I guarantee Luka plays the next game. I guarantee he plays the next game. So I think they were ducking smoke. Mavs versus the Cavs. They were ducking smoke. What you say, Quill?
Yeah. But I think it's in a way that they just want Luka as fresh as possible down the stretch. And if it's a game after he has a game where they feel he exerted himself or played really, really hard, then we'll let him not have to go play the next game. They just
But they just started doing
what it is was
they just started doing that. They ain't been doing it all season.
You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
But y'all started doing
what a perfect
y'all just started doing it.
This a
after
perfect
he went
time.
on that like 40, and then had that like 20-some point game. Then it was like, oh, he needs to rest.
This was a game against the Cavs. It was the perfect game for Kemba to shine in company because it's two small guards. You're putting Kemba up against another small guard. So you ain't worried about him necessarily getting bodied. And when Kemba did what he did, and that probably was unexpected from the team in general. They didn't, with no Dinwiddie, no Luka, they probably expected to go in there and get blown out.
But
try to make something happen.
Own.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't see that coming from Kemba. Nobody knew, except for the people inside of that franchise, knew what Kemba was capable of doing.
We know what Kemba capable of.
Coming off the injury, though, we don't know. Giving them type of minutes, them type of numbers.
We know what he's capable of. Kemba ain't had an injury like that. Kemba more so was battling being in a roster. Like he couldn't produce. That's more what he was battling. Like, so you could say injuries, like once they get to a certain point where Kemba's not working, the production's not there, they sit Kemba. That way they can use him as trade value if needed. That's what you've seen happen on the Celtics. That's what you've seen happen on the damn Knicks. Like, that's what happens. My only thing is I think y'all need to add Kemba in the regular rotation, not just when Luka's not playing, in the regular rotation. Because you seen at the end, I'm sitting there watching the end of the game when Kemba just sitting there dribbling the ball. I'm like, this is when Luka normally has it. What does Luka normally do? He hoists up a shot from beyond the arc. Kemba rocked that man to sleep. And I'm like, Kemba, this is a make or break moment. I didn't even see Kemba had 30-something points. I said, this is a make or break moment. If you miss, it's going to be bad for you. If you make it, it's going to be good. And he made it. He drove it in and he made it. Slowfoot couldn't catch him. So it looked good. So I'm just saying, Kemba needs to be worked into that rotation. However,
he's going to be in there now.
However, y'all duck smoke because y'all felt like y'all weren't going to win that game when you looked at the Blazers and you looked at the damn, Cavs. You would say the Cavs would be the better team versus the Blazers. And y'all took the easier team, let him play in the better team. You folded and you got scraped. So
we gonna say that for another time. We gotta get into
duck smoke.
We gonna get into our would you rather. You got somebody for us?
Hold on, give it about another 2 minutes.
Well, if we waiting on that, let's talk about your little scrubby old Warriors. Can they win without Curry? And we just seen that y'all can.
You can. Especially against teams like that, a team like Toronto, where they lack in defense is where our main scorer was tonight. They point guard position for Fred VanVleet trying to stay in front of Jordan Poole. They got great defenders everywhere. They ain't got great defenders at the point guard position. So Jordan Poole was dancing. He got everything he wanted. Even when the other guy came in, he was 6'1". The other guy 6'1". So Jordan Poole, he looked right over you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really put somebody on him. So yeah, where we were scoring the ball from and where they lack in defense, we cool. we ain't had to go against Siakam and
On me.
Scotty Barnes and all of them. We was going against Fred.
If the y'all got the Knicks, I believe.
Yeah,
the Knicks.
If the Knicks against Brunson,
but hold on,
it's gonna be fine against Brunson.
If the Knicks play like how they played against the Pacers, with RJ and Randall and Brunson putting up them type of numbers without y'all having Wiggins and Curry, it's gonna be for an interesting game.
Yeah. I think it'll be cool
game.
if it's a back-to-back. I think let me see, I'm gonna look. So it's not a back-to-back. We play on Tuesday.
Brunson gonna give him something. Who got to work?
Fred VanVleet gave him something. He gave him 22.
No. What I'm saying is the style.
On the other end, Jordan Poole applies more pressure to Brunson than Brunson applies to Jordan Poole.
I just hope when we play. I'm bringing them in right now. I hope when we play the Knicks, we rest Clay so that way we have Clay versus the Brooklyn Nets, and hopefully Wiggins come back versus the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, but so loaded in our special guest, my guy Corwin. He gonna go ahead. He from ATL. You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
But he in the Dago. He in the Dago. That's where he, you know what I'm saying, be chilling in the peaceful Dago. But he gonna lead us in this special guest appearance, talking about the Would You Rather segment. We don't know what he got for us, so he gonna lay it out there. We're gonna go ahead and respond, and we're gonna keep moving. What's up?
What's popping? So, Pete Maravich or Steve Nash in his prime?
How about Pistol Pete?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'll start this one. Hey, Pistol Pete, you did amazing things, but half the time you were drunk. I'm taking Steve Nash. Stop playing with me.
Hey, I'm going with Steve Nash. Is that back-to-back MVP? That was Steve Nash.
Not deserving, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, second one wasn't. Yeah, they got it right.
Hey. It's in the books. It's in the books.
Right. But yeah.
I got one more for you. Allen Iverson in his prime or Chris Paul?
Oh, come on now. Really?
I think that's
easy.
That's
an easy one.
I was to say.
Well, go ahead, big brother Teddy. What you say?
That's an easy one. AI easy. AI, he's done more with less help. With his career than Chris Paul. So definitely AI.
What you say, Queer?
It depends.
Okay.
Because the team I'm gonna build around Chris Paul and the team I'm gonna build around AI is gonna be two totally different teams. So
facts.
I don't know. I like.
Well, who can do it? Who's done
like
more
AI,
with less? Who's done more with less?
Hey, stop playing with me. I've been to ran to my closet and got my AI just. Y'all already know we banging
AI,
big three.
AI done more with less because he's that guy. You know
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he's AI. Done.
I'm trying to win a championship,
but look,
I can put
what
AI
is Chris Paul gonna do? What is Chris Paul gonna do that AI ain't gonna do?
I don't know.
He gonna give you a couple of more assists, but
he gonna give you 10 assists.
That's it.
Yeah.
But AI's
a better defender and he's a better scorer.
But AI can give you
AI not a better defender.
Hold on. Nobody ever called AI a cone, I'll tell you that much.
Right.
Nobody ever called a traffic cone. And you're talking about in year 18. AI didn't make it to year. He didn't make it to year 12.
Look what he played in a more physical NBA. He played in a more physical
and AI
NBA.
battled through way more injuries too.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Way more injuries because of his style of play. You're right.
He going up. Look who he had to play against.
Exactly.
Going up against what? Chris Paul didn't get drafted. Chris Paul been here 17 years.
Chris Paul never had to go up against Shaq and Kobe.
He got drafted.
He didn't go against a prime Shaq and Kobe. He did not go against a prime Shaq and Kobe together.
So look, who you taking, Quill? Because you seem like you're on the fence. You can't be on the fence, player.
I like AI. If I'm individual, AI individually, I like. But if I'm on a team, I'm taking Chris as my.
But you also got to understand, AI wasn't. He got those assists
too. You ain't even answer the question. You ain't answer the question.
Chris as a
you taking. He taking Chris. You got another one for us.
I'm taking Chris.
Yeah, sure do. All right, this is gonna be a little tough here, bro.
Okay.
You got MJ in his prime, or you got Kobe in his prime?
That's easy.
Who you rocking?
Didn't they just rename the whole MVP
Yeah,
for this man?
MVP,
Michael
Jordan Award. Like, that's easy.
Kobe Bryant tailored his game after that, man.
I was about to say, yeah, he his shadow, bro.
Hey, you tell me when did the grasshopper defeat the sensei? All right, I thought so. Michael Jordan is the sensei. Yeah. Kobe's the young grasshopper. But even if you put their numbers together, Kobe played longer, 20 years.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan is 100% in the finals.
It's not fair. You put Michael up against anybody, it's gonna be Michael. Like, it ain't really fair. That's an easy one.
So I say, Mike. Hold on. I'll give you a tough one. Unless you got another. You got another one?
Yeah, go off the top of the dome.
I'm gonna go off the top of the dome. That's how I do. Would you take Michael Jordan in his first 3 championships or in his last 3 championships? Which Jordan are you taking?
I'm going last 3.
That's 3.
Last 3?
Last 3.
I'm going last 3.
Wow.
The most athletic. He was just more athletic than everybody in the NBA in his first 3. He was a better basketball player than people in the last 3.
Mm-hmm. Made a better team, better record.
He could score the ball in more ways because he wasn't just flying past people no more. He put the ball on that fadeaway.
Last 3 showed you he was that guy. That's when he came back out of retirement. He's that guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Got another one for us? Come on, we got time.
Okay. This is gonna lead into a debate. Who would you say is the best triple-double machine in NBA history?
Triple-double machine?
Yeah.
Oscar Robinson, probably.
Oscar Robinson,
and he did.
You're not gonna say
competitive 9 3-point shooting league. No,
you're not
yet.
You're not gonna say okay. You're not gonna say
not
Luka.
Not yet. Luka gonna give you 3, but Oscar did it without the 3-point. Is what I'm saying. So it's tougher. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hosting up 3s now, so it's easy to get 10 points. Now you just shoot the ball 2 times for real. You're about there. So Oscar definitely.
I say you gotta mention Westbrook.
You do because he has more triple doubles, but
he averaged triple doubles for the entire season though.
So did Oscar Robinson though.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta mention Westbrook as well.
I'm saying he did it first. He did it first in the 9 3-point dominant eras. I'm gonna say him first. And I'm gonna say Westbrook second, and then you got your Lucas and Jokic.
All right, so look, that's gonna lead us into our next debate. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your guest appearance, Coleman, doing your thing from the day go to ATL you represent. You know, hopefully y'all enjoyed the facts, opinions, and BS presented by your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell, and our special guest Coleman. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Get at us, hold it down for the team. Keep them debates live. You get at me?
Oh, we're gonna have some debates.
Oh, right? Yeah.
This AI Chris Paul one.
Hey, AI took that one. I'm gonna have my jersey on next time.
Ready? Hope you pass shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it bad. These just my confessions. They in traffic, can't get picked off like no sitting duck. Keep one in the tuck.